Hello, welcome to Asian Picture. It's already March 2nd here in Korea. Today I just wanted to show you how to use auto high beam. For today's demonstration, I brought my 2019 Hyundai Palisade. Let me just give you a quick walk around of it. It's actually a 2019 year model. It's actually a full spec model for the Korean model. Okay, so let me just show you how you can use the auto high beam. And before we begin, please do, if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification. Okay, before we go drive, let me just show you how to use the this is off. You can put it on auto. This is DRL, headlamp, high beam. And when you leave it onto auto, when you press, you see that? You can go into the auto. And one more time, you can just leave it to locked onto high beam. You can press toward yourself just for the quick high beam like this. Yeah, so that's not polite, okay? So I'm gonna leave it onto auto and let me show you how it works. I wanted to really show you this feature, but usually drive in the city and never can really show how it works. So we're gonna put the seat belt on and drive. There's actually a camera right here. If it detects any car coming from the opposite or your same direction, then it will not turn on the high beam. If there's any ambient light, there's like the street lights, then it will not work as well. So it's really hard to demonstrate on city driving. So I brought this car to this countryside. Hopefully it will be dark, okay? So gonna make a left here. This is where we usually do our crazy corners. My Palisade only has auto high beam assist. It's not like Audi's or BMW's matrix system that kind of turns the one side of high beam as long as there's no car coming. This is more like a on or off type of system. So let me just show you. We have it on auto mode right now. See, there's even street lights. That's why it's detecting it. Is there going to be all street lights? Okay, there seems to be street lights all over this area. So why don't we go make a right here, which is like a small road. Oh, there. You see, when there's no street light, it just automatically turns on, letting me know there's people walking by. Great, okay. So, it's working. I hope there's a car coming this way because I just want to show you turning on or turning off, but now it just automatically came on because it's dark in here. So I think this will rarely just come on. So will it turn off? Yes, because there's a street light, it just turned off. Will it turn back on, please? Yes, it turned back on. So it's sort of like a on or off system. It's not a adaptive high beam system, just like Audi's or BMW's. Will it turn on? So I guess it's picking up that headlamp. So it's just turned on right now. I see. Just turned off because there's the lights from the house and the street lights. Okay. So you kind of get the idea. It's hard to actually demonstrate. Because if there's even ambient light, like a street light, it will just turn off. And if there's, of course, if there's any car coming from the opposite or same direction as you are, it will turn off. So let's see, let me just show you one more time. So it just turned back on. I guess it takes a little bit of time, but I don't want to high beam those ladies. So now it's back on because there's no ambient light or any car coming from the opposite or same direction. So it's really hard to demonstrate, but it's quite you know, convenient system, I guess. You just leave it on. If you're driving on the mountains or countryside where there's not much, you know, it just had a mirror. It thought it had a other car coming from the other direction. You just turn it off. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I really wanted to show you how this auto high beam works because it was even hard for me to demonstrate because I usually drive here in the city mostly. So I brought it here, but it wasn't even easy for me. I drove about 40 minutes from Seoul to demonstrate this, but it was not even easy for me here. Whether because there's actually a camera here, will pick up whether if it picks up any light, ambient light, like a street light or any cars coming, then it will just will just turn off the high beam. So yeah, not sure how to edit this, but yes, this is actually a very convenient system. Like I said, it's not adaptive high beam system, just like from Audi or BMW or Mercedes, but it's rather a simple turn on or off sort of system. So yeah, not bad. And the LED headlamp system from this Hyundai Palisade is really, really bright. So I think you're gonna, if you're curious about headlamp system on the all-new Hyundai Palisade, I think you're gonna be satisfied when you get a car. So that's actually a Palisade coming from the opposite direction. So right now. It's hard for me to demonstrate here because there's street lights everywhere, so it will just go on. Okay. Alright guys, so this has been our quick demonstration of how to use auto high beam. So just you know, turn that auto sign on if you leave it on. If there's any car coming from opposite or your directions, and if there's no street light, then it will just turn on and off automatically for you. So I just really wanted to show you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And before you leave, if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Okay. Thank you guys. Yes, one last time. There's car coming, yes, it turns off. So that's how it's supposed to do. It took me a very long time for the demonstration, but that is how it's supposed to work. Okay, thank you guys and see you soon. Bye-bye. You know, because, oh, right now, the auto high beam just came on. If there's no ambient lights or any cars coming from the opposite or from your in front of you, then this system will turn on automatically the high beam for you, and if it detects a car, it will just turn it off. Okay, so it's a very nice system. Really wanted to show it to you guys. I already also made a video about it, so yeah, please do watch that as well. Okay, system is actually a very nice system. So it just turned on right now. Let's see. I think there's a Veracruz right behind me. Let's see what it does. So there's a car coming. So it's gonna turn it off for it. Okay. So, all right. So why don't we just turn back on, off, and go back. Oh shoot, this is actually military base. We don't want to go there. I went to army here. They don't like you when you visit them at night.